Hello, actually I'm on a trip to northern part of Japan, which is called Tojimbo. Actually the exact place of Tojimbo is there, and there are many cliffs, like many high cliffs, and the view from that cliffs is really beautiful, like as you see from here is also it's really beautiful. So because of that many people visit this place, and yeah, it's popular among tourists. But this place is popular among not only tourists but also people who want to commit a suicide. So many people have died at this place at Tojimbo. As I said, here many cliffs, and the highest cliff is about 25 meters high, so it's really easy to die. Like people simply fall from the cliffs and down to the sea, so it's really easy to die here. So it's really popular among suiciders. Yeah, this place is really beautiful. But at the same time it's a really sad place. Well, as you might know, in Japan, every year many people commit suicide. Earlier, more than 30,000 people committed suicide in Japan, like every year, in a year. But recently, the number of suiciders got fewer and fewer people committed suicide until until 2019. But recently the number of committing suicide got smaller and smaller in Japan, and even the last year was maybe the smallest number of committing suicide. I don't remember actually exact number, but it was the smallest or very small. But this year is different because of coronavirus pandemic. In every country economic got worse and worse, and in Japan also. So more and more people started to commit suicide in Japan. Today is actually the 2nd of December, and until now more than 17,000 Japanese people committed suicide, and it's actually bigger than the last year already. Well, this number is until from January to October, so 2 months left this year, so maybe will be more than 20,000 people suiciders this year in Japan. But actually it's better than earlier. Like earlier until I don't remember the beginning of 2010s, the number of committing suicide was more than 30,000, and it was really normal here. But recently the number got smaller and smaller, and it went well. But this year is really bad. And in Japan actually until now more than 2,000 people have died from coronavirus, but its number is actually much smaller than the number of committing suicide this year. This year more than 17,000 people committed suicide, but only 2,000 people died from coronavirus in Japan, and most of them are very old people. But when it comes to committing suicide, even young people commit suicide. So it's really bad for Japan, for the future of Japan actually. And recently we found that only in October more than 2,000 people have committed suicide. Only in October. It's crazy. It's already 2,000 people have died from coronavirus in a year, but in 1 month 2,000 people committed suicide. It's really bad. So now I am totally against restrictions which come from coronavirus. It's really nonsense. Only the economic got worse. Well, not only economic, but the number of suiciders committing suicide also got bigger and bigger. So it's really bad.